This video explains how to easily turn a line drawing into a double face pattern with twisted threads. The first step is to find a line drawing. The simpler it is, the easier this will be. Then figure out how many tablets you're going to use, divide the number by 3, and draw a square grid that is that many squares wide. After that, divide every square vertically into 3 equal parts. Now open twisted threads and start a new pattern. Give it a name. Choose double-faced as type. My number of tablets is a minimum of 24. I'll put in 30. A number of rows is 2 times 12, and that's it. My display is so large that I will need to zoom this by quite a bit to fit everything. You can use the default colors, but I prefer to change them at this stage and not later. So first, red will be turned into black. You can also choose from the grid. I just use numbers. Then I edit yellow to become white, so I'll have a black pattern on a white background. Now I start editing using my chart as a base for where to place the rectangles. I'm going to do the outline draft first and then see what needs to be fixed. This is a very rough outline, so now I'm going to do a lot of fine-tuning, adjusting, making the lines thicker so they are all 2 steps wide. And now I'm starting to fill in the pattern. And then I try to figure out where to put the eyes. That was not so easy. Where is the eye? Where is the eye? That kind of corner to corner may not work. So let's see if we can do something else. Nope. 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 Not that either. Still not good. No. Oops. Okay. Let's do this anyway. Now the final check in a bit smaller scale. Doesn't look too bad. It is not perfect, but reasonably good. To recap, first decide how many tablets you want. Has to be a number divisible by 3 or 6. Divide that number by 3 and draw a grid that is as many squares wide as that number. For example, 8 squares in mine for 24 tablets. Then divide the squares vertically into 3. If it's not exactly right, that's okay. Then use your grid as guide when you use Twisted Threads double face interface, and then fine-tune in the end as needed. A few design tips, because sometimes the simulation lies to you. Make all vertical lines at least 2 tablets wide, especially if using fine yarn. Also avoid lines that only touch in corners, even when the simulation looks like they might be okay. Remember, people will not notice your jagged lines, but they will notice an absence of a line. To make multiple versions of the same thing, use the copy button on the toolbar. Rename the copy of the pattern, then adjust that copy so you still can keep the original in case you want to go back. Here are 2 versions I made out of the original: an outline and a wolf with inverted colors and a bit longer snout. Note that you don't have to make any of these public. You can play around with private copies as much as you want to. You don't have to make any of them public, or you can just make public the ones you are happiest with. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little instructional video.